it's your muscle building coach Lee Hayward here with another video Q&A. And this one is a common question that I get asked over and over and over again, and I usually answer it in the comments section of my videos and stuff. And I was actually answering some comments today on YouTube, and sure enough, this question pops up again. And it's the one about, does masturbation affect muscle growth? Does masturbation affect, your bodybuilding gains? And the simple answer is no. Sex and masturbation and all that stuff is natural, it's a normal part of life, and it's not going to hinder your muscle growth. Now, where this whole myth came about of, like sex hindering your muscle growth or athletic performance and all that stuff, is generally, coaches would recommend to their athletes, hey, avoid sex the night before the game. But it's not so much the act of having sex that they were discouraging their athletes from doing. It was the process that most guys go through in order to get sex. So you think of a typical college athlete. He's a single guy, so if he wants to get laid, what does he have to do? He's going out to the nightclubs, he's staying out late, and very often there is alcohol involved. So it's all that stuff that's going to hinder his performance on the field the next day, not so much the act of doing that. It's the sexual activity part is not hindering his performance, it's what he had to do to get the sex, meaning the late nights, the booze, and the nightclub, and all that kind of stuff. That is what's going to drain his energy, and he's not going to get a good night's sleep, and that's what's going to, affect his performance the next day. But if he could, stay home, if he had a girlfriend, or if he was going to stay home with a bottle of lube in his right hand, he could do the deed by himself and get a good night's sleep, and then have his football game or whatever sport they were playing the next day and have no problems whatsoever. So that's where that myth of avoiding sex the night before the big game or the athletic event or whatever came about. As far as the act itself, it's not going to hinder your muscle growth, it's not going to hinder hormone production. In fact, studies have shown that people who are regularly sexually active actually have higher levels of hormones. I mean, when you use it, it keeps everything healthy down there. So whether you're doing it by yourself, whether you're doing it with a lady friend, or heck, even if you're doing it with a guy friend, I'm not here to judge. Do whatever you want to do. But it's not going to affect your muscle growth, it's not going to affect your hormone production. It's just a natural part of life. Human beings are sexual beings. We have those urges, and we have to satisfy those urges some way or another. So, if you're wondering if masturbation or sexual activity is going to affect your muscle growth, put your mind at ease. It's not going to have any impact whatsoever. The only thing it may do is it may cause one forearm to get more developed than the other. But a simple little trick you can use is just to switch up your hands. If you switch up right hand one day, left hand the next, then you're going to be okay, and you'll develop symmetrical forearms. That's... Oh my, this video.